All righty, here we are. Welcome to Sunday Night Live, everyone. Good to see you in here. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about, like Squirrel so far. If you can see at the top of the comments, I posted if you didn't vote yet for the name, you might want to go over there and vote. I just put that up about a day ago, and already 498 people voted. So far, it's so out of all the names that had gotten, thank you for the belated birthday. So, out of all of the names that everybody voted on for about 2 weeks, they were giving name suggestions. Well, the other night I went down through because there wasn't any more suggestions. So, I did a calculation of all the names that were there, any of the names that had likes, or that there was multiple names. I went ahead and made a list because I needed to narrow it down to 4 because that's what you can do a poll on, 4 of them. I'm just looking over there, making sure everybody can hear me. I was having a problem with the microphone again and took it right down to the wire. But I did pray and it all worked out. Praise the Lord. So I got down to 4 names. Now, what the names are is Rando was one of the names. Second name was Nutsy, Nutsy. Then Randy. You know my thoughts on Randy. I'm liking Randy. And then the last one that was commented on and actually had Randy and Ribeye had the most comments and the most likes and the most name mentions. So I did the post so that it's like a survey where you can go in and do the little vote. And it's only been up for a day already. Like I said, 498 people voted. So the way it's breaking down right now is Rando is the least favorite at 16%. Then you've got Nutsy at 18%. And not too far above that is a Randy. Yeah, Randy's got 23 votes, or 23% of the vote. And then when we look down at Ribeye, Ribeye has 43% of the votes. Ribeye. So I'm going to let it up for probably about 4 or 5 more days. I'll kind of get an idea of when to kind of stop it in Kitchen Witch Random Adventures 2.0 #Ribeye. So Ribeye is actually pretty cool that so many people do that. And I had a friend of mine that I have coffee with, well, 2 friends. They were like, Ribeye, why Ribeye? As they associating that with you, because if I say Ribeye, oh, having a ribeye tonight, he might get scared. But I was actually thinking, I don't know, what are your thoughts on this? If Randy and Ribeye are the 2 most favorite names, would we call them Ribeye Randy? It's a thought. It's a thought. All righty. Well, welcome to Sunday Night Live. Good to have you here. Oh, this is the original design of my shirt. So this is over on the new Fourth Wall site. So that's the new. It's the old logo on a moved over to the new place. That was the original logo that I came up with. But here we got backpacking. We don't know your name yet. So these are those 20-ounce, what do you call them? Mugs, coffee mugs? No, 10 ounce, not 20. 20 would be good, but they only had 10. Stainless steel. And then a lot of people are ordering this shirt. A lot of people like this one here. It's the 2.0 coffee drinking hammock hanging 2.0 Squirrel. So random Randy. So if it's Randy, that's what I'll probably refer to him as, Random Randy. I'm thinking Ribeye. If that's the name, I'm thinking Ribeye Randy. I don't know. I'm just well, I don't want to figure it out yet because we're still voting. Yes. All righty. So Welcome everybody, and hopefully you liked Thursday night's video. Got out and did that on, was that Tuesday? I think Tuesday, because I had, if you remember last week, I said I had to go for this eye appointment because I had a couple more blood vessels that broke. We were getting cleared up with the eye, except for I had that weird thing. We were going to go back in September, but last week I had a couple more blood vessels that broke and filled the eye up again. The solution, the inside, not, you can't see it, with blood. So they said, come on over on the 8th, and they would take a look at it. So I went to the eye appointment, and they looked at it and said, nah, there's too much blood in there for us to do any laser surgery. So that's what I was planning on. But instead, they said, oh, we're going to stick a needle in your eye. So we're going to put a solution in there. So I had to look down like this after they numbed it over a period of time, did more pictures and stuff. But they injected a solution in my eye with a big old needle. And it's supposed to, like all the new blood vessels that grow to your retina. So why is this happening to me? So uncontrollable diabetes over many, many years, and then we got it all in control with carnivore, but your body develops extra vessels, and plus when you get older too, to the retina to supply blood. And they're new vessels, and you would think that they'd be stronger, but they said the new ones are actually brittle and have an opportunity to burst. So they were bursting, and what this solution is supposed to do is can help make them, well, kind of get rid of them a little bit, or make them not able to burst and then dissolve them, some of them. I don't know, but still blurry, but it's better than it was a week ago. And like I said, that injection was pretty cool. I had this big old patch over my eye driving. People were like, "Ooh, look at that guy! He got a patch on." Yeah, it looked like I just got into a brawl. But it didn't hurt, which was surprising that it didn't hurt. But they used a needle to numb it after all the drops to numb it. Pretty cool. So my doctor, but I'm sitting there in the chair. I actually took a picture of it. The wall, the screen that you got to look at where you cover one eye and you read the letters, that's a TV screen. So if you can picture the TV screen right here, and then right down below it is a light switch, and then a hand sanitizer thing, and right above it was the cord that went through the wall that came over, and they had circuit covers on it. So while I was waiting for the thing to numb and them to come back and forth, I'm staring at the TV, which has got a little circle on it, and I'm looking at it sitting there. But the first thing that I noticed was about the light switch. The light switch was crooked, like noticeably crooked. So for the hour and a half that I had to sit in the room before they actually did the shot, all I could do was stare at that light switch going, why did they put that in so crooked? That if you take the screws out, you're not even going to fix it because it's actually the receptacle behind it. So my mind's just going the whole time. So I took a picture of it. So when the doctor walked in, Dr. I think it was Janet, I said, hey, she's the surgeon as well. I said, she goes, how's things going? I said, well, things are looking a little crooked. And she goes, oh, really? And I said, yeah, that light switch over there just looks like it's crooked. She turned around. She goes, oh my goodness, it's crooked. She got up over there and she was trying to straighten it. She was saying, now you just ruined my whole office experience. Every time I come into this examining room, I'm going to look at that. She says, I'm going to show up with a Phillips head screwdriver, take it apart. I said, I don't think you will. I've already thought of that. But anyhow, back to this. So they did do the shot. So I'm supposed to go back in September, but it is going to help with that, the veins and stuff like that that are in going to the retina. All right. Well, so much for that. I just rambled. But how did you guys like that video on Thursday night? I think it was really awesome. The e-bike worked really good. I parked in that garage alongside of a truck, kind of at the end of all of their vehicles that they service. They do got cars for sale on the other side, but we left there and we went over to the McDonald's. And for a lot of the time, I just sat out there on the guardrail, just watching, like it was like, hiding in plain sight. And in that video, I even talk about, there's so much fear about going out and doing a stealth camp, but really, people don't like to make eye contact. I know I do. I'm sitting there looking at all the cars, smiling, trying to get people to look at me, and they would not look at me. Like I said, I think they were more concentrating on getting the order right, or if like Miss 2.0 sent me there, I'll be like, what did she want me to get? So you're thinking all the time. But most people, it's amazing. You can pretty much hang out or be someplace and not really know. A lot of people aren't very observant. I'm very, very observant. I'm always checking out my surroundings. Some people aren't, though. And most people go into that drive-through or driving by a highway, and you're on the side. If they've got a turn coming up, or like the off-ramp, when we've done those camps, most people never look because they're in their car. They're in their comfort zone, and they're watching for traffic or watching for that next turn or anything. So yeah, all right. So I'm just yapping. All right. Oh, I took a sip of the coffee and I didn't say cheers, salute, and welcome to Sunday Night Live. All right, so there is a couple things that I was thinking about. Yum. 210 Outdoors, that is the coffee that you sent for my birthday. Thank you very much. And I want to let you know that last week, Hammock Mountain won't be in here tonight. He's busy. A lot of things going on. But he messaged me. I sent him a picture of the tomahawk steak or cowboy steak. That video is going to be coming out this week, but I got to film it yet. So I did find a place that I'm going to film it at, and it's a stealth camp, and I'm going to build a fire, but I've got a new product that I want to give a try on, see how it works. It's kind of, my thing is it's always leave no trace. So I want to come up with a way to leave no trace and still have a fire somewhere. The thing's heavy, so it's going to be used for the car, but we're gonna go out and do that this week, maybe even tomorrow. Not sure. Hey, Country Rappin', how are you doing? And we got Kitchen Witch there. Hashtag ribeye. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong buttons. Push. There we go. Hey, Tanya, how are you doing? Good deal. And rides with Kyle. Kyle, I want to thank you for commenting on quite a few videos. You've been binge watching some of the older stuff. I really appreciate that. Hey, there's Steve. How are you doing, brother Steve? Alrighty. And Diane Young. Hello, 2.0 family from Georgia. You guys are supposed to get a little bit of flooding, a lot of rain. I just saw or heard that there was going to be a lot of rain down your way. So we'll definitely pray for no floods, and don't drive into roads that are flooded. I'll try to get across them. Hey, Gray Williams, Hard Charger, thank you so much for that $5 gift. I'm not going to be able to post it, but I see it over here because I got YouTube open and I've got my StreamYard open. But thank you very much, Hard Charger. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, that is awesome. And like I said, I sent Daniel a picture of that steak. I think it's 3 pounds. It's got a big old rib on it, the rib bone that comes. That's going to be fun. I want to figure out the best way to cook it on an open fire. And I might want to lay it right on the hot coals and do it that way. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, if you got questions for me, if you can, put the 3 question marks in the question before the question. And that way I'll see it when I'm going down, and I can even look over here and try to, and anyone in here that's got the ability to do the arrows, if you can arrow any of the questions for me too. Leonard's got the 86 degrees in the silly, yesterday's 74, cooling down. I know it's cooling down around here as well. Hey, Gene, how are you doing? Yeah, looking forward to. You're also in Georgia. Gray Williams, how are you doing? But yeah, hopefully some nice cool day. Will be nice tomorrow when you're out delivering mail. If you remember, put the 3 question marks. That's perfect. Hey, T. Lee. So with that camp, so I was laying right on the ground. Yeah, right. I blew up the pad. And like I said in the video, the week before, a couple weeks ago, when I laid on that metal grate, grass was definitely more comfortable, but it did get wet. I didn't realize it was going to get that chilly at night. That was the first night we had it cooled off, but it was so hot and humid during the day that all the humidity condensed. And well, I was getting wet, but I was laying on my stomach there. Hey, David Hurley, good seeing you in here. We're way back up there. Yeah. And yeah, so I was actually getting wet, and I slept with my arms like this under my chest. And boy, that was a little rough getting up. So what you saw when I got up off that mat in the morning was really very well edited. I fell into the bike, almost knocked the bike over. I had to do a retake. That was a couple clips of me getting up and down. But the first time that I got up, I went to go stand up. I couldn't stand up my back and was on my knees. And yeah, it was very heavily edited. So, but we had a lot of neat, what do you say, angles for that. And how about that star lapse? Now the star lapse I did with, I got this up here. So this is the Insta360 camera. So the 4X, I just got some guards for it to put on, but I got this little rubber thing to protect, because the lenses are really rough. You don't want to scratch them. So I got some guards, protective guards for it and stuff. And I got this this pole here, because you can almost do it like a drone. This thing extends out really, really far. But like I said, I'm playing around with it, getting to use it, getting to figure it out. It does Bluetooth to my microphone. So I've got a microphone. I got another microphone just for this, because because when I was first doing it, the Osmo Pocket 3 and this, I was using the same microphone but for the 360, you've got to load it every time. And I didn't want it to recognize the other one. I wanted to recognize this. So I ended up getting, thanks to all of you guys, got another microphone, the mini mic for that. But I was out with it last night, and I had it, because I'm playing around with it. I had it on that pole, and I extended that pole way up in the air. And when I listened to the recording, it was crackling because it Bluetooths to it. Like I said, I'm figuring it out, and I'm just don't want to film too much with it and then end up losing stuff that I can't use. So then that's why on the bike worked out great for that. I mounted it right to the steering wheel, and then I had the Osmo Pocket 3 on my chest. And if you notice on the bike, I had my phone there as well, recording, so I could see what I was making sure that it was filming right. But then I also filmed with the Osmo Pocket 3, or no, the Insta 360, and that's the views that you see looking back at me, and some side views, because that films everything. And I didn't have too far to ride, but that bike worked awesome. Oh, Let's see. Did I miss some? Did I miss some? Let's get a question going here. Let's see. How's the eye? So the first one is how's the eye? Ursa, the eye's doing good. Like I said, I just got a shot in it. It's clearing up. Definitely. You don't use a lightweight sleeping bag when you, so Hard Charge is asking, why don't you use a lightweight sleeping bag when you're not in a hammock? Well, because with the stroke and the effects of the stroke, I can't slide in and out of a bag. And if you noticed on that camp, I just had the backpack and all my camera gear, and I went in there very light. So I didn't have anything on the bike that I was carrying in. And even my there was no room for even a jacket because I would have put the puffy on at night, but I just laid there in those trash truck waking me up in the middle of the night and stuff. Yeah. Have you ever been scared at night when you do when I do stealth camping? Daniel Ortiz is asking. Yes and no. Mainly no, but there are a couple times that I got a little scared, but not for long because I know a lot of it's my mind, and whatever happens is eventually going to happen, is what I kind of tell myself. Don't let your mind race. But most of the time, I'm so focused on filming and what I'm filming next, different things like that, that I don't get scared. A lot of people do get scared going into the woods, especially by themselves, and a lot of that's related to never really being in the woods by themselves. So yeah, but I have gotten frightened for a moment, like sitting there and all of a sudden this tree falls in the woods and I hear crashing coming through the woods and I'm like, what? And there was a couple times that I saw lights, like someone was shining a light up into the woods. But I think that was on a bike. And they were like getting the car, putting a bike back on, and maybe it was the headlamp shining. I don't know. It was near a parking lot, and it was shining up into the woods. And I thought, oh, I think someone is trying to look for me. But generally, no, nope. Okay. You like sleeping bag? Got that one? Have you ever gotten scared? Thank you. Steve's asking something. So let me say hi to a couple more people here. Hey, Dan, how are you doing? Yes, we got Gene there and Chuck. Hey, Chuck. Hey, Chuck just became did some coffee donations. Member of the Buy Me a Coffee, and then also part of the 2.0 crew. Thank you so much for that, Chuck. Really enjoy seeing you in here. And I met Chuck out at the meetup at Knoebels too. My mom is having surgery on August 9th. New rod in her arm. Oh, well, Leonard, we will definitely be praying for her. Hey, Foothills of the Appalachia, how are you doing? Yep. And Mick Grimm. Hey, everybody. Cocoa Beach, Florida. I love saying Cocoa Beach. Hey, Rogue 6. Good to see you in here. We got Donald, Mike Gideon. Hello, all. There is Randy and Annette. Hey, Tony, I had a birthday last week as well, 63 and climbing. Well, I don't want to catch up to you because if I catch up to you, it means you're not here anymore. So happy belated birthday to you, brother. Yes. Let's really. Oh, yes, that's right, Tanya. I forgot about that. Hey, Scott, how are you doing? And we got oh, so you see, I closed this side because that one is still blurry. Happy belated birthday, Pop. Well, thank you so much. We got Tony. I'm kind of liking that name. Yeah. I am doing good. Captain Jules. Very good evening. All righty. Rocky Toppin's in here, and Joe's in here. Let's see. What's up, Tony? How's the eye? The eye's doing better. And then Sue. Hey, Sue. Good to see you in here. I'm Sue. Eva. I'm sorry. Hey, Eva. I don't know where I got Sue from. Is there a Sue name that I just spotted? No. All right. So, what a great idea. Cowboy camping. Absolutely great. Blessings for you and your family. God bless. Yes, you as well. And Eva, I was going to mention about that tonight too. Here are the vehicles that were parked, the 4 of them that were underneath that McDonald's sign. A couple people commented and said those are delivery vehicles, parts delivery vehicles for AutoZone. I didn't even think of that. That's why they were there all night long. Nobody was leaving. Hey, Jason. I am doing good. Yep, ribeye. Hey, Ricky. Good to see you. Ribeye Randy is a good one. Yeah, we're going to see. Hey, I'm not lost. I'm exploring. Good to see you in here. Yep. Watching Camping with Champion. Yeah, he had a good one this week as very well. Let's see. AU waiting. Hey, live streaming. Oh, Jim Ross. Hey, Jim, you have a different name every week. You always throw me off. Good to see you in here. Hey, little Smokey. Howdy, howdy. Alrighty. Is a good ring to it, doesn't it? Or a ribeye Randy. Yeah, because why would I'm just thinking, because in my mind, I'm going, ribeye. Call him ribeye. He eats acorns, but maybe this one eats ribeyes. But I don't know. Like I said, just keep going over there and voting, and we'll see how it all ends up. Yeah. Hey, Darlene. Darlene, good to see you in here, Darlene. Yes. John Schofield, Flame Boy. Hey. Did I miss any questions over on this side? Or let me get to a couple questions here. So there is a couple things that one that I was thinking about. It was cold last night, Friday. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm not lost. I'm exploring. Went out camping with Skeeter, and it got down to 49. Yeah. Let's see. Have you ever been? Let me scroll. Okay. Tony, have you been hiking in? Okay. So Steve Cousins is asking Tony, I've been hiking and kayaking in this extreme heat with our son from PA, but we slept in AC comfort in the cabin. Oh, that is good. Is it ever too hot for you to camp? Well, yeah, when I went to Arizona last year in September, and then it was getting into October, it was 108 degrees out there, and I was waiting to camp in the desert, but boy, when I finally went out, it was 108, but it cooled down that night, and that's where we saw the scorpions with the black light and all this stuff. But generally, out there, it's not as humid, so it's different. But here, the humidity, I would say yes. If it's too hot, I don't want to go camping just because it makes you more sluggish and things like that. But sometimes, based on time, you just got to do it. Ribeye Tony also sounds good for squirrel yet, says Daniel. Let's see. Turn 51. Oh, Leonard, happy birthday in September. Let's see. Let me do this here quick. Let's see. I'm trying to look with one eye, and I don't want to be quiet too long, but I said I would do this. Let me just do this real quick. There we go. I said I would give somebody a wrench because they're on here a lot, and I trust them. Not that I don't trust everybody on here, but I said I would do something, and I got a chance to do it. So there we go. All right, back to saying hi. Oh, and then we'll get to some more questions. Have you ever been kicked out of a stealth camp? Yes, Adventure Waits. I was kicked out of a stealth camp. That's the one that I did back in July or August of last year. I was going in to lay behind a metal trailer at Walmart. It's one of those trailers that they have on the ground, and I just set everything up, and had the tripod sitting outside of it on the edge. I didn't think anybody would come through there, but I think an employee stepped out to have a cigarette, recognized my thing. Plus, I just flew the drone up and down, and they told me I couldn't be back there, so I packed back up, went and did a quick live saying, hey, I just got busted. But we ended up going out front in that video and then doing a car camp out front of Walmart. So yes, I have been kicked out of an area. That's the only time I was ever kicked out, though. That's good. All right. So I'm trying to balance both sides here. Scrolling. And, hey, Rick, how are you doing, Rick Whitson? There we are. What's up, Tony and everyone? We are doing good. Glad to see you in here. And there's my buddy Stitch in here. Yes, Stitch saying hi to everyone. All right, I'm going down. So I've been doing a lot of thinking. So one of the things that I was thinking about, that's right, Leo's rule. So a lot of, some of what I've been thinking is, with the Sunday Night Lives, I know we built a really good community here. And I've been thinking, now you guys might want to help me with this, but I'm thinking of either going to twice a month or once a month to make it a little bit more like, hey, we got a lot of stuff to talk about and stay on and see everybody, but I love seeing you guys every week. But I'm wondering if I move it to, say, once a week or once a month. Sorry, once a month. If that would kind of give you guys a Sunday evening back, and then also maybe I go camping on a Sunday to give me a little bit more time before, but also do that once a month. So rather than 52 times a year, I know, I'm thinking about it. I've been toying around with it for a little while, unless something would happen. So let's say it's once a month and I'm doing the lives, but let's say something's coming up or something happened, I would do a spontaneous live, and just go live, but put it out like, hey, I'm going live tonight, before the once a month one. So that's kind of what I've been leaning towards over the last probably 2 months now, because I'm just not sure if I don't want to burden, not burden, that's the wrong word, but I don't know if I don't even know how I want to say it. Like overwhelm everybody and also overwhelm the analytics. Say, oh, this guy's live again. I want to maybe try to work on something a little bit different. Not sure, but maybe you guys can help me figure that out. Let's see. Have you ever been kicked out? Let's see. Question. Hey, Ace of Hearts, how are you doing? Have to go. Yeah, we'll see you next time. So I'm scrolling down for questions. Did it jump all the way to the bottom? One on, two off can be an option. That is true. So why can't we have a live every night? I know, right? Gene. uh, say like every Sunday, but it's up to you, Tony. It's like hanging with friends every Sunday. I know, and that's part of the thing. That's why I've kept it going every Sunday, even when I'm on the road, because I like talking about the video we just did while it's fresh in everybody's mind. Uh, so like I said, I don't want to overdo it, in other words, for you guys, but also it does free up a day for me to get out and camp, or because with the weather, things like that, it gives me an opportunity to go out Sunday instead of just, waiting till our Sunday night live. But maybe I go live from a camp if I have reception. Yeah, we demand a video twice a day, Tony, right? RSW. One on, two off, says Jeff. Can also be an option. Yes. Maybe that's what we do. One on, one off. One on, one off. Do two. I'll tell you what, maybe we do two a month until and see how that goes. And then, yeah, maybe we'll figure it out. I'll continue to work on my thoughts. My Osprey Ursa is, I have an Osprey 55, the 8th year 55. That's the green one right there. And then the Osprey back there is the 36. I don't remember what that one's called though. I did know. Oh, where does it say it? I don't see where it says it, but this is a 36 liter. That was a gift on my very first meetup from Mike. Mike had opened his trunk. He had, I think, 3 backpacks in there. He said, "Hey, pick one." So, because he was getting a new one. And so I picked that one because it was a little smaller than this one here. When Miss 2.0 had gone back to work because she was off for quite a while, had gone back to work. Her first paycheck, she said, "Let's go to REI." There's a video of me going to REI with her. And I went back the next day because I wanted to show how they measured me for that. That was way before I had the stroke. That was early on in the videos. But the REI measured that and I took it back in. And then the zipper broke on the 55 liter. And I took it back down to them. They said they could fix it, or they'd try to fix it. They couldn't. They worked on it for about an hour, and they said, "Hey, you want the same color?" And they just gave me a new one back. Under 15-pound base weight. That's good. I'll tell you what. Like I went in. Oh, that's in the car. But that little Ascend backpack that I have, it's really my Camara Gear backpack. It turned into that, but I used to use that one early in my videos. It's amazing what I could cram in that little thing in my early videos. But yeah, getting under 15 pounds would be great. All right. Oh, back over here. I think did we catch up on comments? Oh yeah, we did. Hey, hey DRC, good to see you. REI Pittsburgh, great place. Yeah, I went to the one at Mechanicsburg is where I had gone. Let's see. They have one over there in Mechanicsburg. Some people will run up from the Appalachian Trail to there to get certain things when they're down at the furnace. What first? The halfway point of what is the name of that? Something furnace. Pine Grove. Ah, think of that. Pine Grove Furnace. I agree. My birthday was, well, happy birthday. I'm not lost. I'm exploring. I didn't know it was yesterday. Absolutely. Happy birthday to you. Let's see. Let's see. So, but the bike worked out really good, and throwing that camouflage over it, that was like, oh, but when I did look back at it, when I got to the side, back to that dumpster, and I looked back, really, it looked like a bush that was just sitting there. It didn't really look like it was a bike because at a distance it looked more like just a bush. But that was a cool camp. It was one of the only ones that I've laid on the ground with on that pad. But boy, was I missed the hammock. I looked at that spot over 2 years ago and revisited it last year. And I was really trying to figure out how to hang the hammock. I knew I could possibly use that one tree in the guardrail. I was going to try to run the strap all the way over to the guardrail. And then I'm like, it just in my mind, it just didn't seem like it was going to work out very good. And I was so close to that bank because, well, getting off of the ground, not a bad thing. Getting off the hammock, or a bad thing, but getting off the hammock, I don't stumble, but getting up off the ground, because when I got up off of that mat, I literally stumbled. If the bike wasn't there, I'd have been on my face because I was trying to catch my footing, and the back was hurting and stuff. And fortunately, the bike was positioned where it was. I almost knocked it over and fell right on it, but I caught myself. But could you imagine if I got up quick, and thanks to Pine Grove, if I would have fallen down that bank, I'd have never made it back up there. That thing is steep, and I'd hit a lot of trees on the way down. Hey, Daniel, how are you doing? Daniel Ortiz, I think I've seen you over here too, but that's now I'm just getting to where you guys are coming in. I was freaked out by the whole time you were on the ground. Yeah, Rocky Toppin. I did have a couple little, those little ants, not fire ants or anything like that, but I did when I got back to the car. I had one on my shirt. He was just walking around, and so there was some bugs crawling on me, probably crawling on me in the middle of the night. Yeah, yeah, but it was fine, and I surprised at that gas station. The lights never turned off at all, at all. You can see, yeah. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there soon, Steve. But you're doing good, you and your wife. Very good for your age. Let's see. Yeah, yes, it's saying right behind you. Let's see. I'll make sure I'm not missing questions over there. But yeah, we've had a little bit of a cool down over the last couple of days. It's supposed to be pretty cool, not cold, but cool. Um, like 59 tonight. No, 63. So that's not bad. But the humidity isn't there right now because we've had a couple cold evenings. But can you believe it's already August? Man, it's going fast, very, very fast. Seems like we just got out of June, and then July went, it was gone. Yeah. We are, Lord. Right. Absolutely. Yep, that's about Leos. Uh, well, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, 210. Salute to you. That's the Fox and Coffee. Mmm. Old and cracking dated. There you are. When Tony's in stealth mode, no one can see him, right? I'm just hiding. But really, it's hiding in plain sight. Yeah, part of it. Yeah, there we are, hard charger. I knew I'd get down there. So thank you very much again for that $5 super sticker. Really do appreciate that. And I want to thank Mary and Johnny. I got to send them a response back, a reply, but they bought 20 coffees for this week. And I took a coffee, and it was so cool because I went over and I took the coffee to Mrs. 2.0. I took her a coffee because she's working tonight. She's worked the last 3 days, and so also today, but she's on a different wing, and this wing kind of is a little more difficult for her. But I was just came up to get to where she's at the nursing home, and then I saw a buy me coffee from Mary and Johnny came in, and I waited for her to come out and get in the car and hand her a coffee. And I said, "Hey, Mary and Johnny sent 20 coffees for us." I said, "I got to do a reply. Let me do a quick reply. Hopefully you guys got that." But it's buy me a coffees allow you to do a 30-second recording back to people and do a little I'm having trouble talking, a little video as a reply rather than texting. So Miss 2.0, she was drinking her coffee. she wanted a iced latte, caramel, 2 pumps of caramel and cold foam on the top. So I ran that up to her quick before I came here to do the live. Yeah. Hey, Tony with an eye. There you are. Good seeing you in here. Oh, yes. And Ace of Hearts. We had a birthday party for my friend's son. His birthday is Tuesday, and he will be 17. Oh, that is so awesome. So, yeah, August, we have 2 children that are going to be having birthdays this month. Yeah, we have 2 kids that were born in August. So it's March, well, April. We missed May by 1 day. So ended up being June. We got 2 in June. Lisa and I are both in July. And then we have 2 more children whose birthday are in August. So it's like for 6 months birthdays, and then for 6 months holidays. Yeah. Hey, let's see. Putting yeah, on my TV, I've got a T-bone to grill. Ooh, yummy. Just started a hiking club. Oh, okay. Very cool. At the German club I work at. Very excited to start. Great place to meet up, Tony. Yeah, it would be. All righty. You'll have to send me information, Tanya. I did a moderate nap, and I am exhausted, right? Oh, sometimes I go to sleep and I wake up more tired than it was when I went to bed. Yes, Mike, Mike Cello also sent me some coffee. So did Tanya for my birthday. But that was the backpack, the 36 liter backpack, the Osprey there, Ursa. That 36 one's the one that Mike opened up his trunk, said, "Hey, Tony, here you go." All righty. Our Georgia, the Bandit. Hi, Tony. Here's another coffee to enjoy from Bob. Well, thank you, Bob. Bob the Bandit. Say hi to your son for me. God, good night, and keep smiling. Well, Bob, thank you very much. I will definitely say hi to Jonathan once I see him, because like I said, we got to go out there October 2nd because they're having a baby. She's having a C-section that day, and we're going to watch our grandson. How come you don't? Yeah, read that. Now to these comments where I've already done. Yes. Oh, I think that I go too fast. Whew, it's warm in here. Dehydration is really today, boys. Got a migraine. Well, hope you feel better, Ursa. ND, hello from Henderson, Nevada, originally from Shamokin. All right, well, you knew exactly where I was at then for the AutoZone, because Shamokin was the next town. When I said, hey, there's a town that way, that was Shamokin. Well, you know exactly where I've been camping at, if you're familiar with the area. Originally from Shamokin. That is too cool. Now, how you liking it out there in Henderson? Hopefully good. Let's see. Tony, I can't figure out how. Face down comfortably, and happy birthday. Yeah, I even in my own bed, I sleep on my stomach. I never sleep on my back unless I'm in a hammock. I can sleep on my back in a hammock, but not on a bed. And even on the ground, that's how I sleep. Now, someone mentioned, hey, Tony, you should have taken the cot to sleep and get you up off the ground. The problem is going in there like that, I wanted to be as light as possible and also not set up very much stuff as possible. And that cot, it takes a little bit to put that together and break it down and things like that. It would have been good. A couple people said you should have slept further away from the wall because that's where all the bugs are. I really didn't notice that many bugs. Like I said, I had a couple ants on me, but no mosquitoes. They don't like me anyhow, but I didn't see any mosquitoes. There's a couple times when I have the light on that I attracted some moths, but yeah. I don't know if it's me or is maybe just the bugs aren't as much this year. Yeah, there's that question you'd asked. Adventure awaits. I answered that one. Let's see. Lake George, Hard Charger says, so many cool spots to stealth camp up that way. Yeah, Lake George, it's a beautiful area. Very beautiful area. Hey, Daniel Tucker, how you doing? Let's see. We got Ace of Hearts. Yeah. It is to me too. That's why I tuck my arms in like that. But I was mainly tucking them in to stay warmer, and it worked. It worked. And then waste management comes and starts bang, bang, bang. In the video, I was holding the camera and trying to sneak it up because that guy was closing the gates, and I didn't want him to look over and go, "Oh my goodness, there's somebody laying there." But he didn't even look in my direction at all. Like I said, he was working. That was 3:30 in the morning. And more trucks came after that truck that came at the gas station to fill up. You can see him walking around. He was there for quite a while. I guess doing some, washing the windows and getting the truck ready to go out for a run, whatever he was doing. But another 2 trucks came after that, but I didn't film those. Yeah. David Hurley. Hey, Enzo. How old am I? Well, I turned 60 last month. Last month already. Yeah, last Sunday. So the 27th of July. But I don't want to say like last month. It sounds like a long time ago. But yeah, I didn't notice anything. Yeah, it just happened. But I had a great time for the birthday, and seeing all you guys last Sunday was just really, really a blessing. Hey, Kelly's vlogs, how are you doing? Good evening, good evening. Yeah. Let me look over to this side, grab a couple more comments. There's Mary and Johnny. They see you in there. Having did I miss it? Yep. New baby on your wedding anniversary. Yes, not fair. Yeah, Darlene, this is not fair. Yeah, so I got to move it over so I can see the whole comment. Oh, new baby on your wedding anniversary. Not fair. You got one for your birthday. So yeah, we're gonna have I have a grandson that was born on my birthday. He just turned 3 last Sunday. That's River, and then the new baby that Jonathan's having. That is going to be born on Lisa and I's anniversary. That's the only day that the surgeon gave them as an option, saying, "Hey, we're going to do it on the 2nd." But it is a C-section again. Let's see. Ursa says, "I don't have a set sleeping position. I toss and roll, except in a hammock. I stay on my back." Yeah, yeah, definitely. Do you know of Hulk Hogan? Daniel, yes, yes. And so, yeah, with him passing away last month, definitely know. I don't know him personally, but yes, I do know Hulk Hogan. Yeah, and that was a sad news that he had passed. Let's see. Oh, did I get any more questions on there? Or just jumped. Gene, I see that. Did you? Oh, did you enjoy CEO stealthing? Um, I think I'd prefer being alone. Oh, maybe collaboration, stealthing alone most of the time. Uh, Gets into too much trouble with others. Probably share a lot of information and funny stories. Uh, Angela Jasper had asked. So I do like collaboration stealthing, but that one that I planned up there, the stealth camp can't be a busy camp. Like it can't be a high risk situation camp. It's got to be something like that. Uh, in the highway media, or there are certain places that you can go that you're close to businesses, but yeah, it's different filming. You know, because that you're more respectful of the others. But when you're doing it with other YouTubers, you kind of, if you watch one another's channel, you kind of know each other's style going in. But yeah, and if y'all noticed, watched Camping with Champion, just I designed that T-shirt, and Daniel's got one on his way. But I designed the T-shirt that said "Stealth Camping." It shows a hammock, and then on the bottom it says, well, it's Stealth Syndicate, and then it says across state lines, beneath the radar, and then one mission. That's on the T-shirt shop too, but I had sent them that for to the guys for coming to the doing that 4-person YouTube channel Stealth Camp with me. And then that Stealth Syndicate idea has been in my mind for a while. But just, I made the T-shirt, but I never did anything with it. I ordered one for me to look at and make sure it was okay. And then I sent some out. I have this purple crown by my text now. Steve's asking, what does that mean? Um, that I talk too much? No, it's when you comment, YouTube's doing something new with that. So you get a crown. I think it's 1, 2, and 3, but you get points for commenting or participating, and then you can move up in the crowns or go. I tried to read a little bit about it, but I know Gene posted something about it last week into the comments. But yeah, it's just one of the ways that they're trying to help people engage a little bit more. Yeah, Ribeye Randy's a cool name. Uh, no, I haven't, Steve, seen Dixie Cup lately here. Anyone know why she's scarce? I don't. But I was thinking of that earlier today. Oh, Dixie Cup, there you are. I'm getting to the comments over here, and there's Dixie Cup on this side. Yep, 7:54 p.m. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late, but I made it. And we are glad you did, Dixie, because I was just going to say, I was thinking about you today because someone asked last week where you were at. And yeah, if we would had seen you. Yep, Angela Yager. I wonder if I pronounced that right, Yager. Let me know if I did. Yeah, scrolling here. All right, 8 p.m. Ooh, warning signs, 8 p.m. Oh, where are we at? I don't think we're too far behind. I've been telling Todd and Northwest Winds that you guys need to do like a stealth Olympics. He could bring a cardboard Steve, right? Yeah, I'm gonna. Like I said, there's other stuff that we're gonna try to plan in the future. Nothing that we can do anytime very quickly. Let's see. Hey, Herb, how are you doing tonight? Stop by to say hello and everyone, and wishing you all a good week. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Herb and Joe. Right, 5 to 6 times a month. Oh, because I know because RSW. Oh, I guess I am quite a ways away. But thanks for the heads up at the 8 o'clock. I can only imagine. I'm trying to work both screens so that I'm more up to date with you guys, and then also saying hi to people here. Hopefully this works. Yeah. Oh, Stitch asking, does anybody know where she is? Hey, Jeff. One on, two off can be an option also. Yeah. I think rather than just going cold turkey and once a month, uh, right off the bat, after doing so many every week, like over 100, like 2 years worth every week, it might be a little rough going just once a month. So I'm thinking maybe once every 2 weeks might end up being good. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? It says Mark. It would be more of an event. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. It's like, hey, it's going to happen this week. This is the week, the end of the month, or something like that. Yes, so that's where I'm toying with. Hey, Chris, how you doing? I'm from Malaysia. Well, welcome, Chris, from Malaysia. You love all the videos. Well, Chris, I really appreciate that. And I'm glad you stopped in. Everybody, welcome, Chris. Malaysia. Wow. Hard to believe, right? That this little channel is seen by people from all around the world. Hey, Antics. Hi, everyone. I see Freddie Moss just jumped in. I see people saying hi to Freddie. Have you ever considered stealthing with? Joe's asking, have I ever thought of stealthing with a subscriber? Yes. Yes, I have. But it's I haven't gotten the right situation scenario, because it really is difficult to plan things out. I'd have to do one, and I may not have a subscriber local, and maybe one to do it with, but we should do something like that. Yeah, but definitely, I think that would be cool. Information on $5 meal challenge, like the rules. Oh, yeah. And please hit the subscribe. Thank you, Freddie. All right, I think I'm caught up down there. Hey, Fly Fisher, good to see you in here. Once a month is okay. Every other sounds better. Yeah. So if you're just tuning in, we were talking about, because I do a live every Sunday night, maybe switching it up a little bit and do maybe once a month or once every 2 weeks. But if you're just tuning in too, we are in the process of naming the squirrel. I pinned way at the top of the comments. You'll see the survey, because we're down to the 4 names. And the last I looked, let me look again quick, see where we're at. Refresh. Refresh. Scroll down. Alrighty. So in real time, there's been 521 votes. So I put this out August 1st, like midnight. Was that last night? I think. So I put it out at like 11 o'clock at night or midnight, and people started voting right away. So right now where it stands is Rando, R-A-N-D-O. And how do we pick the 4 names? Well, the 4 names were picked from the original post, which says, hey, name this guy. So give the RA 2.0 squirrel a name, and that started happening. People were offering up names, and there were certain names that were mentioned more than 3 times, and also liked a bunch. So what I did is I looked at the list, and then just yesterday, and then I went, okay, so based on this list, what are the most popular names, the ones with the most likes and things like that, or duplicate posts for the same name? And these are the 4 names that it came up with. Rando, Nutsy, N-U-T-S-Y, Randy, and Ribeye. So immediately last night, within the first 12 votes, like 50% was Ribeye. But after 521 votes, and we're going to continue to let it go. I don't know for how long, maybe 4 or 5 days. I'll see when there's no more votes or something like that, or it's not like getting many votes anymore. And then we will settle on a name. But right now, after 521 votes, it's a Rando at 17%, Nutsy at 18%, Randy at 23%, and Ribeye coming in at a whole whopping 42% of the votes have gone to Ribeye. All right. And if you don't want Ribeye to be Ribeye, well, you might want to go over there and vote if you didn't already, and vote for your favorite name that you want the Random Adventure 2.0 Squirrel to be called. So we got that Squirrel. And there is, if you go to the t-shirt shop, there is, I had already done this. So when this was the original Squirrel, right? Backpacking Squirrel. Then we did the hammock hanging 2.0 Squirrel, coffee drinking, hammock hanging 2.0 Squirrel. And then I can't show you it because it's up there, but I made it like a week and a half ago. But it's over there, and I just ordered one to check it out and everything, but it's live on the site already. So, and it's Squirrel in front of a fire, right? Holding a ribeye with a bite out of it. So I made that like 2 weeks ago, and had just had it sitting there like as a design. So it may end up being, David, like you said there, Ribeye Randy, because just ribeye to me, like, hey, ribeye, what are we eating tonight? We're having a ribeye. Oh, what, squirrel? Yeah, but I want the names to be out there, and you guys are going to pick, and then we'll settle. But remember, I'm the guy that's got to live with them. But I was thinking of, just give you guys a little idea what I was thinking, is about a month ago when it was longer than a month with the squirrel. I've been thinking of maybe down the road, not anytime soon, but I would like to see Squirrel be a children's book, maybe for my grandchildren or something like that. But, whatever the name is of the squirrel goes on an adventure, goes on a random adventure. So I had thought of, Random Randy and, but the 2.0 adventure squirrel. So there's a lot. I mean, I think all the time, but I would love to see him as a little children's book, about the like he's flipping me off. Well, that's two fingers. It's peace. 2.0 Stitch. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Moose Man, how you doing? Howdy. Happy Sunday, Tony 2.0. Oh, the 30 liter. There you go, Mike. Liter might be an option for your winter load. Yeah, that is 210. Telling Ursa that the 58 liter. Yeah, my 55 is my winter one, and when it's cold. But now that I have, Stitch had sent me the enlightened top quilt down, very nice, and then the new Hellbender hammock. Those two items I can get in the 36 as a winter load up without all the stuff in there, but based on what else I take, the 55. So even the pack size with those two items, they're so small and compact. Now I'm starting to understand how these guys get, down to really light weights. Did I caught up on questions over there? Good to know. Let's see. Thanks. Okay. Looks like I'm caught up to questions. So I'll keep saying hi to some people. DRC, good to see you. Pull for Amy. Let me see that. Gene saying after the poll for naming the squirrel, Randy, can you do another poll for Sunday Night Live ideas? Great idea. Maybe I will do that. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I don't know, the 2.0 crew. What do you guys think? Because you guys are, helping me with stuff as well. Yeah. Thanks for your arrows, Gene. I'm glad I looked on this side again. It's for overnights. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's lighter packs out there, but I really like the Osprey. The black one that I have is the other one that I got this one at Cabela's. Oh, Gregory, that's right. It's the Gregory. I was using this one with the bike. So the Gregory pack. That one is a good one as well. I like that. The Gregory. And I like it that it's black. I'd been trying to find a black one for quite some time, just for the stealth camps and stuff. Bike car. Just be careful on the bike. Yeah. Yes, definitely, Steve. Yeah, definitely careful. Been really messed himself up in a wreck. Uh, no, there was a guy killed pushing a bike up a hill. Where was I? When I was watching my daughter's dogs, he was killed out near hometown, Pennsylvania. They had it all blocked off. So yeah, definitely be careful. Yeah, that bike. So I can pedal that one. You don't have to, but I can pedal that one. And it's a very nice bike, and having that step through, it's perfect for me. Because if I have a bar, I can't swing my leg over, and to swing, let's say my stroke side, if I try to swing my my good leg over, uh, the balance on that stroke side isn't as good, and I can't lift this leg high enough to get it over it. So if it's got a bar, it wouldn't be good for me. But that one is a step through. I like the step through because you don't got to step too high because it's a step through. Oh, do we get some questions over here? Hey, KN, there you are. Uh, Good seeing you in here. Let's see. We do have a question. I think we want to do a stealth group camp like you. Todd Northwest Wind did here in Tennessee. Yeah, Ursa, yeah, definitely would love to do that. Bugging me for food. Maybe they like a ribeye steak, says Dixie Cup. Rabbits kept bugging me for food, right? Uh, did I get all the questions? Uh, yes, I did. I'm caught up on questions. All righty. HangCon will be here before you know it. I know, right? So I am starting to save up to go. Um, yeah, believe it or not, it's coming fast. This year is going very quick. We're already past halfway. We're getting close to three-quarters of the way. But looking forward to HangCon this year. Um, wasn't August already, but I am ready. Yeah, for the kiddos to go to school, right? David. You had another actor. Oh, Tony, we had another actor that passed away today. It was Lonnie Anderson. Oh, from the TV show WKRP in Cincinnati. So sad. Yeah, very sad. Yeah, yeah, Lonnie Anderson. Yes, a lot of going on. She was turning 80. Yeah, I had not heard that. Oh, let's see. There. Okay. Jeez, portable. There we go. Why don't you use a portable fire pit? It's lightweight and packs down small. Yeah, I do have a portable fire pit for like twigs and stuff like that, small stuff, which I have used in the videos and stuff. But there's one that I'm going to use. Like I want to cook this steak. Oh, wait till you see this thing. It is really, really nice. It's the fire pit, the grate separate, but it's got stainless steel grate. They're heavy. Um, they do have a trail version, but this one you can even use it, say, like on a deck or on a picnic table. I don't want to tell you too much about it, but y'all will see it in the video. is Tuesday. Ah, well, happy birthday to Leo. If you don't want to use a fire when you camp, well, let's see. If you don't want to use a fire when you camp and you don't want to scar the ground, why don't you use one of those portable fire pits with the mesh? Yes. They say it's a lightweight and packs down small. So I think we might be thinking of the same thing. This one is big. This one's a bigger one. So that one's going to be for the car because there are certain areas, like I said, that you go and like I don't want to make an area for a fire and have it visible as a fire after I leave. Like, oh, someone was camping here. This looks like a great spot. And then they start using it as a campsite and I can't anymore. Tony, you need to get some. Yeah. Oh, I moved that over. It's blocking it. There we go. Did I get all of the questions? Let's see. So remember 3 question marks. That'll help me see. Oh, like this one. Our kids go back to school on August 13th. Yeah, says Leonard. All right. Besides ribeye, would you consider a different meat such as pork, deer, bear, etc.? So I have eaten deer. I have eaten bear. Pork, as far as pork, to me, I mainly eat bacon as far as pork, but I don't care for pork as much. I mean, pork chops. I used to love eating pork chops only if I had applesauce. Pork chops and applesauce. That's right. So I used to always eat pork chops with applesauce. And thank you again, Bandit. Thank you, Bob, for that. And really appreciate it. And there's Mary. For supper, I'm having barbecue sandwiches and potato salad and coleslaw. That sounds good. Yeah. Okay. I think. Right, Steve? Mosquito C is candy. Some people are just attract more mosquitoes than others. It's weird. Did you ever be standing there when someone say, "Yeah, go! I'm got these bugs are horrible." You know, mosquitoes. Like Lisa and I can go out and she'll get bit and I won't. You know, and other people around me will get bit, but I don't seem to get bit. Every once in a while, I'll see one landing on me and eating, and I'm like, "Oh, mosquito!" But then that's it. They don't keep going. They get a taste of me and they go, "Ugh." Let's see. Flies are insane here in NE, Iowa, but not on mosquitoes. How about you? So flies, even this year, I noticed. Now our flies come mainly a little bit more into August, and the flies haven't been bad this year. I don't know what it is. I haven't seen it been that bad. Hey, Steve Russ, how are you doing? From New Zealand. Hey, everybody say hi to Steve from New Zealand. Did I get everybody? We got to say hi to Dixie Cup again. Hey, Dixie Cup. Like I said, we missed you. When you are camping trip in Alabama to visit. When are you planning a trip to Alabama to visit Champion? I live in Alabama and I've always loved watching him stealth in places I've been. That's how I found your channel. Well, thank you so much, Roy. Um, yeah, no, I don't have a trip planned anytime soon because I've got so much going on. But yeah, it's only a hop, skip, and a jump to get down there. But yeah, it's tough when you have a YouTube channel because you also have a life. You also have things that you have to do, like my eye. Like I've got to be around in September because I've got an eye appointment in September. So I've got the first part of September. So for me I got to get all that stuff fixed up and before I go too far. Yeah, but I still can drive places. Yeah, James, how you doing, James? Overstreet. Hey, Tony, we love you and watching your videos. Have you seen the new hammock hanger that attaches your car? No, I did not. By Kamok. I'll have to look that up. Kammok. Kamok. No, did not see that. I have to check it out. Let's see. I see Darlene is still good, says. I'm here. That's like Horton Who. We're here. The little boil that dust ball. I did a whole sermon on that one time. Really, really interesting. Very cool. Hey, Joe's got a question. Have you ever considered stuffing? Oh, yeah. So yes, I have considered it, Joe. I think I got the same question again. Have considered it. It's hard making those things. Are you still going to be at Maha, right? Ursa, yes. Yeah, it's fallen right in before I got to go to Ohio with Miss 2.0. Yeah, on pillow. Ooh, nice. Okay, there's Mike, YouTube user. Hey, how are you doing? Good to see you. And like I said, there's Freddie Moss, brother Freddie. Freddie continuing to pray for you, brother. And we got KN. Let's see. Hey, Off Gradient, how are you tonight? Cheers, Tony. Hope you're doing well. I am doing very good. Yes. All right. Oh, where is she? I have no clue. I guess I started something. Sorry, Dixie. Right? No, that worked out perfect. Aw. Right? Yeah. Out in the oil country. Good night, all. All right. Good night, Angela. Jaeger. Jaeger. Maybe it's Jaeger. Good night, all. I've got to go get the grandbabies. Well, you give them all a big hug. Like to stealth camp up there in the snow. Yeah, Gene likes the snow because it's so hot down there in Georgia. You already have, let's see, stitches. By the way, there's a winter hang in Washington, Oregon in February. I think at Mount Adams would be cool to see you go. Yeah, that would be a trip. Yeah, it would. I don't know if I'd have time to get out there, but February, wait, I have to go from Florida to Washington, whoosh, cross state. Ooh, yeah, that would be a drive. Well, let's see. Do we got any questions over here? What time is it? Oh, 8:30. Oh, we're going good. You still going to the mall? Yes. I oh, oh, they jumped. Yeah, Joe didn't win the Alabama dumpster water. Hey, Crystal, it says love watching me on live Sunday night. Please don't change the day. It'll still be on Sunday Night Live, just maybe not every week. My hiking shoes, Ace of Suitcases. Oh wait, um, they are Keen. It's Keen. It's it's more of a not a boot, but it's a low shoe. I can't lift my leg up here, but it's Keen. So it's more of a boot style, but it's more of a shoe style, not shoe style, boot style. Let's see. James Overstreet asks, "Hi Tony, have you watched the video on the new hammock system that attaches to your car?" No, I have not. I'm gonna have to look that up. Smash the like button, says Joe. Yeah, yeah. This shoe, I actually got my first pair at Cabela's when I first started getting into the YouTube channel. I got those shoes, wore those pair out. I got this pair off of Amazon, but yeah, listen to Steve Cousins about shoes, boots. Loves Merle hiking boots. Yeah, these the I do want to say that for the Keen shoe, this boot shoe ish. Um, the problem I had, the shoe didn't wear out, but the tread came off on the corners, and every once in a while, going through weeds, I pick up grass and stuff, and I tried gluing them. I glued them for like a year, and nothing was holding. Yeah, Ursa, I like doing with Sam Bananas. Yeah, where are we at? Over here. Hey, Dennis. And the rest of the family, hope all is well, doing good. Okay. Ribeye Randy. Yeah. Hey, B, how are you doing? B Denton, enjoy your show. Well, thank you so much. I enjoy you watching. And so I'm scrolling through comments to say hi. Phil reached out about possibly doing a. Oh, awesome, Mike. Fee reached out and possibly doing me a netless hellbender like mine. And Corey reached out to let us know that Cheryl's name finally came up for the majestic hammock. She's pretty stoked about that. I can imagine. Yeah, that's been since HangCon. Perfect. Yeah, but no, that feel take care of you. Absolutely. Hey, Travis Walker, how are you doing, brother? Hope everyone is doing well. Be safe out there, Tony, and you too, brother. You need to. Yeah, I do actually have some night vision binoculars. Mm-hmm. That was humming, not singing. Hey, Diane, how are you doing, Diane Young? I pray safe travel mercies for you, Tony. No matter the vehicle, absolutely. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, travel mercies. I will take those every day. Definitely, I always pray for travel mercies before we start, and then give thanks when we make it back. Just thank the Lord for providing a hedge of protection and travel mercies as we travel. Absolutely. Yeah. 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 I saw the pictures about the truck, Travis. Good. Good. She's healing. Yep. Come on. There's Barry Cross. Hey, Barry. How are you doing? Hi, everyone. Let's see. Who I might have to take a drink of my coffee again soon. Yep. So this camp that I'm going to do this Thursday is going to be with the car because I got to get that unit there and I want to be able to cook that steak. And I know it's 3 pounds. I don't think I can eat a 3-pound steak, but I don't want to waste it. So I want to have the refrigerator there because it's still hot out. And I could sit there and eat it all night long. Which, I don't know. Maybe I will eat the whole thing, but I'm looking forward to taking that tomahawk steak. It's gonna be big. Like the rib bone on that thing is as long as this pole. Then you got the big old ribeye hanging off of it, and it's like that thick. It's probably, yeah, it's might be a little thicker than that. It's big. So I have it frozen right now because I got it the other day and I froze it because I wasn't exactly sure what day I'd be going out, and I didn't want to have to go and like say, oh man, I got to do this camp because this thing's going to spoil. Don't want to waste that. Like I said, that was a birthday gift from last Sunday uh, from Daniel at Hammock Mountain. Hey Aces, how are you doing? Yeah, yeah, we answered that one. So it's going to be a big steak. I'm looking forward to it. In fact, I can taste it already. Well, I've never had one on a bone like that to pick up and eat. I've always wanted to do that. Yeah, they're delicious too. Yeah, David. Every once in a while, I'll turn the thermostat on, uh, but I didn't have it with me. But I didn't need it the other night during that AutoZone camp. Oh, I think I'm getting close. Uh, Couch Potato Bob. Hi from Connecticut. How you doing there, brother? And there's Crystal. Oh, what is your go-to hiking shoe? There we go. Yeah, I just don't hike too far. Oh, hard charger. Good night, and thank you again for the super sticker. Yeah, and the contribution tonight. Little princess to bed. There you go. Oh, I didn't see if we got any questions there. Do you have a smoker grill? Says Gene. So let me get down to Gene. But there's Brian Rexford. How are you doing? So, so what did you guys think I have with the badge? You know, some of you might be new to the channel and didn't know that I had that badge. It's the Stealth Camping Explorer badge, which came from James Rockford, who's Cincinnati. He gave that to me like 3.5 years ago, and it's got he printed it up. His whole family was part of the Cincinnati Police Department, and he was a investigator. He commented the other night and said, "Oh, you still have it and still take it with you?" Yeah, I do. I still got it, and I was hoping I could flip it out and say, "Hey, I'm exploring. Get away from me." It's almost my bedtime. I'm working for her to show up. Uh, let's see. Hey, Tucson. Good to see you. We were stealth camping up on a hill a few days ago watching a tsunami. Ooh. Oh my. Hey, Life on a Budget. There you are. Good evening, campers. You've been canoeing all day. Ooh, that'd make me sore. And Steve Travis, good to see you. Toasting marshmallows with Bigfoot. Aw. Hey, Joe, thank you for that $2 super chat. Got a spot we can stealth. Oil crusher. Yeah. Oil gusher. Moose Man says Tony 2.0. My NCHH. Group Hang Harvest Hang. Van Hoy Farms in Harmony, North Carolina. That's room for you to record an e-bike trip. Ooh, yeah. Thank you, Moose Man. Oh, I was gonna say something. Yeah, Woolly Swamp, that'll be next year. There we go. All right. So Gene's asking, do you have a smoker grill? Wait, I don't have one. Uh, what would be good for coals to cook yeah, that would be good. Um, I don't know. What would be? How many wood can a woodchuck chuck? So yeah, no, I don't know. I don't have a smoker, but yeah, that would be good to slow cook it, almost like you know, Stitch did it for me out there when I was visiting him. He did it real low in a smoker and then get it on high heat. Yeah, but I don't have a way to do that, Gene. But that would be tasty. Reverse sear, that's what it was. Reverse sear steak. Yeah. Holding. Right, Steve? There is something caveman about holding a bone like it's a meat popsicle stick and just gnawing on the steak. Yeah. Hey, Frank, there you are. How are you doing, brother? Hi, Tony. Hi, everyone. Pecan would be good as a mosquito. Pecan also. Chicago. Ooh, a pecan tree. Oh yeah, that's right. You're down in the pecan area. Wow, 100 years old. But Joe, thank you so much. Yeah, definitely got a place. I've been there. Do you still have Stealth Camping Syndicate and the old logo available, Tony? Yes. So it's any of the shirts that I wanted to. I mean, the old site's still there, but I just like this fourth wall a little better. And I could do a little bit different stuff with fourth wall. So I've moved over like this shirt, the Stealth Syndicate's on there, but other shirts, I'm making the squirrels shirts. So there's not as much variety on there, but I really like this company, and so far this stuff's been really high quality. Yeah, but some of the older logos I've moved over, like the Here We Go, the One Adventure at a Time. I may take a look at Squirrel. Um, the 2.0, the RA 2.0 shirt that I got a thing here for. I just put this squirrel. I wanted to add something to that shirt because it's just like right here, RA 2.0. I put squirrel on the shoulder, so it's like on the shoulder of the shirt. So that is on there now. Yeah. Hey, Culver family, how are you doing? Good to see you in here. Let's see. Hey, Joseph Cook is liking the pecan wood as well. Gotta go already. Diane Young, thank you so much. Walking your fur baby. Well, thank you so much for being here. Wanting to get a hammock of my own. Good night, all. Love the 2.0 family too. Amen. Hey, Joseph Cook, good to see you in here. Or oak, yeah. So I'm trying to think of the wood that I'm going to be picking up because I got to get wood to cook that steak on. So I'm not sure what kind of wood it's going to be. I hope it's oak. Hey, Patrick, good to see you in here. Late to the party. Fruit wood is good also, yeah. Oh, peak. Tony says peak can. Pecan. Is that better? Did I pronounce it? Pecan? Pecan. That sounds like a ricochet. throw a pecan and go, pecan. All right, I'm getting weird. I cook and smoke over apple, says Joe. Others say pecan. Some say pecan, some say pecan. All right, I'm getting close to the bottom, I think. Oh, we got some questions down there. Let's see. But I'm saying hi. Hey, buddy. Hope you're well. I watch Sam and Todd as well. Enjoy all y'all's stuff. Awesome. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you watching me and supporting them as well. That is a great thing. Ooh. Leonard saying, if I had money camping in the woods. Yeah, believe it or not, it doesn't take a lot to get out camping. When you stealth camp, really, it's just the food that you take. And like I said, there's a lot of people that'll cowboy camp, especially in your weather out there, Leonard. You always got some nice warm nights. July 6th. Hey, MTL Motorsports. Yeah, it does go quick. And happy belated birthday to you as well. You are 2 days after Miss 2.0. She turned 60 July 4th, and I turned 60. We always joked around when we got married. Yeah, say you cougar. Married me 23 years younger. Days, not years. Days younger. 60 years young, absolutely. Yeah. Here's to the next 30 years. Yes, absolutely. Alrighty. Looks like we are getting close to our 2-hour mark. So give it a couple minutes for anything. I'm going to check on, let me check on our survey, see how many votes we got. So we were at 521 votes before. Let's see where we're at now. Let's see. 530. And 17% for Rando, 18% for Nutsy. Randy is at 23, and Ribeye coming in at 42%. So like I said, if you didn't vote yet on a name, go to the post on YouTube, look at the posts, and you'll see it on there. Or click on the thing right up above you. They're pinned. I pinned it up to the top. You whippersnapper. Let's see. Keep on trucking. All right. So it looks like we are just about done. I'm going to take another sip of this. Wait for a question or two if there's any more. Did you guys like that camp? Squirrel. So I did get something else too. Let me do it on here. So because it's difficult for me to write with this hand. So when anybody asked for stickers, because we did a lot of stickers, sending people stickers that asked for them. So real quick, if you want a sticker, I always send 3 of these. Send me an email and say, sticker, please. But don't forget to include your address and your name, like exactly how you want it mailed to you. But what I did is I never put a return address on because it's harder to write smaller up in the corner. So I actually did one the other day on YouTube or on Amazon. You can order a stamper, address stamper. So I got the stamper. So now I can just go up in the corner. Yep. Oh, did I break it? I broke it. Oh, I'll have to look at that later. Oh, well. I think I just broke it. I pushed down on it and it broke, but so it does the little address up there. Look at that. I got it in green. Why? Because I love green. Why is that stuck? Oh, I think I broke it already. I just pushed down on it and it. Oh, you know what? Did it lock? Oh, yeah, it locked. So I pushed the little button, can lock it in place, closed. All right, so I can do that now. So if you want a sticker, send me an email at randomventures 927@gmail.com, and I'll get you some stickers out. Okay, I love your camping near the interstate. Thank you. Yeah, I enjoy anytime that I'm near the highway, even though it's noisy. It's certainly Dixie Cup. Yeah, go watch that video. It was a lot of fun. We eat at McDonald's. So AutoZone is right next to McDonald's and a gas station. That was a lot of fun. And thank you so much. Alrighty, I think I'm getting down there. Well, congratulations. Coming up 20-year wedding anniversary. What are your keys for a successful marriage? Well, that is very interesting. One, always remember why you guys got married. It's the best way is reflect on different things. Try to keep the world, the frustrations of the world is not the frustrations with one another. And just recognize that you have an enemy that hates marriage, that wants to destroy y'all. So pray together would be probably the number one thing, would be to pray together and just have regular date nights. Yeah, just really a blessing. Like the one that Lisa and I did the other day. We went to go see Shania Twain together, which was my very first concert. We had a great time. She's still singing the songs. Yeah. But yeah, congratulations on your upcoming 20th year wedding anniversary. Miss 2.0 and I will hit 37 this year, wedding anniversary. Good. Always look. Well, thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, Steve's been married 47 years. Yeah, and definitely admit you're wrong. Yeah, always look out for one another and just remember what it was like when you first saw each other. Because I know when I saw Miss 2.0, I never thought I'd get married. And when I saw her, I was like, what? I'm going to marry her. I thought that. And 7 months later, we got married. Yeah. I just chased her. Yeah. Yes. Good night, Moose Man. You have a blessed week too. Good night, 210 Outdoors. Yeah, there you go. Always marry someone way better than you. Absolutely. Alrighty. So I want to say thanks a lot, everyone, for coming on. So do we go every other right now? So if that's going to be the case, there will be no, I got to look at the calendar thing next week. We might go every other week. Like I said, I'm kind of leaning towards once a month. But then again, I'll miss you guys. So we got to figure this out. Yep. Except she chased you. Right, David? All right. Hey, Josh. Late as always. No. Yeah, sorry, buddy. We're getting out of here. She saw it. All righty. Well, good night, everyone. I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to make some hamburger. But keep checking in on the vote, and we're going to pick a name. Liked it anyway. Have an amazing evening, all. You as well, brother. Josh. All right. Well, crying 210. All righty. Well, goodbye, Darlene. Good night. Good night, KN. Good night, David. Good night, Dix Cup. Good night, Joe. Good night, Ribeye. Good night, everyone. Hamburger. Yum. All right. Good night, Mary and Johnny D. Torres. Thank y'all again for the all the coffees and the support you guys you both give the channel. I really, really, really appreciate it. And we're getting out and we're going to do a camp this week. So Thursday night's video will be up on Thursday night, because that's what happens on Thursday nights. We do a camping video. And yeah, there you go, Johnny. Good night, good night, good night, Barry. Well, all right, good night, Gene. Good night, Dixie Cup. Good seeing you in here tonight. Go watch that video. I think you're going to enjoy it. All right. Love you guys, and you all have a blessed and safe week. And remember, I love you guys. All right. We will see you. Good night. Love you. Bye. I don't know if it went off. All right. Good night, guys. We'll see you. Bye. It's still recording. It's